think something amazing is about to happen! Yes, I think that too!
We're about to get a welcome you'll never forget.
What I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in and not getting. There ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream, live it right, that's the thing. Every night got a team, I've been tied to the scene. Out on stage, here on screen. Okay, it's a dream, and I pray as a team. One day it'll be me. If I want it, then I'll get it. Hey, Dad, try to get it. Push myself to the limit. If I play it, then I win it. I'm just saying, I'm just living for today.
Welcome back to some more Camp Geek Squad. Now, thank you guys for being patient with me. As you know, I didn't upload last week, but I actually did have a video uploaded, but YouTube went all weird and I couldn't upload, and the videos got deleted and I can't find it anywhere. But it wasn't nothing major. But thank you. I've been growing recently. I'm on 240 subscribers. So thank you guys so much. I really want to eventually, hopefully with lots of work, get to 1,000, maybe even more, potentially even 1 million subscribers. Now, I know that's a big ask. Let's take small steps. But as I said, I really want to get to, I think I said 500 by next year, but that's probably unrealistic. So at least 300 to 400 by next year, by the end of next year. Summer of next year, end of next year, that-ish. Now, I will be uploading more regularly. I have been pretty ill recently, but I'm still bringing you content. I'm still working on the verses. Obviously, I've been reading a lot of manga recently, like a hell of a lot. I've read I've got on my open right now, I've got 13, 14 at least different mangas up, and that's not even all the ones I've read recently as well. Because I've only just started, but I'm loving manga. I've also started watching Bleach recently, but I can't find the dubbed version. So if any of you know where to watch dubbed Bleach, please let me know in the comment section below, because I do watch subbed, but I prefer watching dubbed. If I can watch dubbed, I'll watch dubbed. If something's only in sub, I'll watch sub. Now, I know there is dubbed Bleach out there because I've seen it on TikTok and online, but I can't find where to watch shit. So if you know, let me know. But yeah, and eventually, I swear, I will one day get into One Piece as well. I will also eventually, once I've watched the anime, eventually start reading the mangas of them as well. Anyway. That's enough of the intro. Today's video, we're going to be talking about how the Hyuga, especially Neji and Hinata, could have been more powerful, and how we could improve Neji's death. And actually, the idea spurred from something from Nick Comedies, or on YouTube, NC Hammer 23. Go check him out. A great YouTuber, great TikToker who always does a lot of Naruto, but that's not all he likes. He's branching out. He was talking about abilities of the Byakugan, and one of them was something interesting. So let's get into that. Now, in Nick's video, he explains how the Byakugan can see chakra points, right? It can see chakra, but that's also the chakra makeup of things. They can see they have a whole taijutsu called the Gentle Fist, which comes from them being able to sense chakra in the body, and you often see it being used to destroy or disrupt the flow of chakra in the person's body, therefore making them unable to use chakra in that specific point, meaning that unless it's a taiju expert similar to Rock Lee, who doesn't have, isn't able to control chakra, it's a great tool for fighting opponents. But in a novel, there was a known Hyuga who was able to cut a fireball in half from Shisui Uchiha. Now, Shisui Uchiha is one of the most talented Uchihas in terms of, potential. Remember, he died pretty young. He was slightly older than Itachi. He was like Itachi's older brother, but they were relative in age, and so he would have died around 13, 14, maybe 15. So he was young, and he was already one of the most talented and most famous shinobi. And this is why I say, and then this is why people often talk about how amazing he is or how amazing Itachi is. Well, remember, Itachi died at what, age 21, something like that? He was young. They were both young when they died. So, and same with the fourth Hokage. If they grew old and got into the prime, into their 30s, they would have been monsters. Anyway, that's irrelevant. So someone was able to cut the ball in half, and the reason is they found the weak point in the fireball, because the fire was made out of chakra. So because of that, they were able to see it and use their gentle fist to break it. Also, having said that, remember, the Hyuga also have their, 640 trigon palms, and rotation jutsu as well. So the Hyuga are a pretty good clan, pretty powerful clan, but they're not compared to the Uchiha, which they always seem to be compared to the Uchiha, and were always treated as like almost royalty, semi-royalty, even though the Uchiha were more powerful. And what do the Hyugas actually do? Because when you think about it, the Uchiha were also more important, being police members. Just throwing that out there. But here's the thing. We spoke about Gentle Fist earlier, right? We all know Gentle Fist, you can block chakra points, but did you also know you can boost chakra points? You can use the chakra to boost their flow, either to destroy it, so you boost it so much that they can't cope anymore, or to improve it. Now, wouldn't it have been helpful if the Hyuga clan did that during the war, the Shinobi War, and if it was hinted at that they did it previously? Or maybe you could have had someone like Neji figure it out. Therefore, Neji shows he's a genius. Like, we keep saying he's a genius, but does he actually invent anything? No, he invents a few things. But doing that, and then having that contribute so much in the Ninja War by all the Hyuga going around using this new form of Gentle Fist on their comrades to boost their abilities temporarily, have a time limit on it, it's not permanent, but say it's not 30 seconds, say it's a few minutes, 3 minutes, right? 5 minutes, something like that. That's not bad, and you can do it a few times, but you can't overdo it. By doing that, at key moments during the war, it would have really helped the allied shinobi forces, which would then make the Hyuga a renowned clan, not only in Konoha and the Hidden Leaf, but in the whole of Land of Fire and amongst all the great 5 shinobi nations. Heck, the whole of the shinobi world. They would have been contributing factors, giving the allies a boost, similar to how Naruto used the Nine-Tails cloak to save a lot of the shinobis. That is what I'm talking about, Similar to that, they would have become very popular. They were not popular, but they would become very useful, which would up the ante. But if you remember, earlier in this video, we mentioned how an unknown Uchiha was able to cut a Shisui fireball in half. Why didn't we see that more often? We could have seen some of them, maybe the elite, being able to break ninjutsu. And now here, or jutsus, anything with chakra, able to break it. And do you know what a Susanoo is made out of? Chakra. Yeah, you see where I'm getting with here? What if, instead of dying to a 10-tail wood piece, which Hinata and Neji could have easily blocked, what if Naruto was being more of a menace, right? And Madara was thinking, this won't do. Not only is he being, a bit of a threat, and he's got potential to increase exponentially, and he can do all these shadow clones to help, he's also boosting morale significantly. If we defeat Naruto, we can destroy a lot of the willpower, the fight in the allied shinobi forces. And now Naruto, you can have him dodging those wooden pieces, etc., even though he's worn out. And at this point, Madara thinks, you know what, I'm going to send a clone down to deal with him. And at this point, I can't remember if there were any other high targets, but you could also send a clone after Might Guy and Kakashi and maybe a few of the other elites, or a lot of the elites together. I don't think at this point that the revived Kage were there. And current Kage will. I'm pretty sure they were crippled at this point and we're on the way. Either way, what I'm thinking is you could have a few clones and the whole shinobi force is getting destroyed, getting beaten down, maybe not killed, or you could just have one clone go to Naruto. This is a Naruto that's injured. The clone then is fighting Naruto. The Naruto makes all those clones. It's a struggle, for Naruto. But obviously, Madara at this point, he's kind of not going full out. And then the clone makes a Susanoo, right? Because maybe a lot of people are also attacking it from afar. It makes a Susanoo thinking, if I make a Susanoo, all these attacks, I won't need to bother dodging them. They'll all just get blocked and I will be able to kill Naruto. Knocks Naruto down, about to kill Naruto. And then from behind, you see it about to happen. Then you just see in the corner of the screen, blue particles. Because I'm pretty sure his Susanoo was blue. Or was it purple? Anyway, you see particles. And then of like pieces that look like the Susanoo color, and then you see Neji and Hinata, maybe Hinata first and then Neji, both use their genital fist. Hinata could also use it with her tiger thing to destroy a rib of the Susanoo. Now I'm not thinking a whole rib. I'm thinking they'll make a hole like hand size or just above hand size in the Susanoo. And hitting the Madara, not destroying this Madara because they kind of lose the chakra destruction thing and just hit the clone. Then the clone turns around in its Susanoo and starts fighting Neji and Hinata. And at this point, Neji's making up for Hinata, fighting but also trying to defend Hinata. And at this point, you see the Susanoo runs its sword through Neji. Neji's dead. He's done his job. He's protected Naruto and Hinata. He says his final few, he's done it. He's got stabbed. But then, poof, Madara gets destroyed, this clone Madara. How? Well, because Naruto either did a Rasengan or a Sharingan or did something through one of the holes that Neji or Hinata left. I'm thinking Neji's, one Neji did bigger, enough to fit a jutsu in, destroys that clone. And at this point, the morale increases a lot. Yes, they've lost Neji, a prodigy, and some people, especially the Hyuga, and some people are heartbroken. But also at this point, the rest of them who aren't connected to Neji also have a moral boost because Naruto was able to defeat a clone. And yes, it was just a shadow clone, but it's still Madara Uchiha. And it's still an injured, depleted Naruto who hasn't fully recovered. And it also showed that Susanoo's aren't as ultimate defenses people previously thought. There's now a clan that can now use their jutsus to break it. Now it didn't break it a lot, but it's still a shot. So and it gives them a bit of hope. And in this moment, then you have Neji dying, says his little thing to Naruto. Doing this, one, boosts the shinobi, makes Naruto look powerful enough to destroy a clone, because being powerful enough to destroy a clone of Madara is hard. It also shows the might of the Hyuga, and why they're considered royalty, in the Hidden Leaf. It also shows how strong Neji is and how stronger Hinata is, which also then improves Hinata as a character. She's now stronger, and it can no longer be considered weak because she broke a rib on Madara's Susanoo. But it still achieves Neji's point of death to bring Naruto and Hinata closer. And then also this can lead to when Minato asks if that's his girlfriend, it would have been nice if Naruto said no, and then pointed over to Hinata and goes, that would have been great. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you think anything of what I said today was correct, go subscribe. Be sure to subscribe. We're going to be talking a lot about Naruto, lots of other animes, and anything geeky related. Also, we will be talking about the Spider-Man movie when it comes out next month, because I'm going to go watch it. There are still movies I haven't watched that I need to watch though. Anyway, if you also like this type of video, even though I'm not being sponsored by him because he's a person, go check out Nick Comedy. Just NC Hammer 23, capital NC and H. Go subscribe to him. Great content. Also go check out his TikTok. which is just Nick Comedy. But having said that, I think he's planning to get off there and just go on YouTube full time, so be sure to go give him support. And tell him I sent you. Not that he'll know what that means. Just tell him Camp Geek Squad sent you. And tell him I'm one of his followers, even though my name isn't Camp Geek Squad on TikTok. Anyway, you guys have been brilliant today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you agree, disagree. Does that make them too powerful? Does that still not make up for the fact that they're nowhere near as strong as the Uchiha? Because really, let's be honest, they're not. But with that, I still believe that this makes their clan seem a lot better. One, they're able to help the allied shinobi forces by boosting their abilities for a certain amount of time. Two, they're able to affect their opponent's chakra, making it easier to fight them. And three, they are now seen as able to crack a rib on a Susanoo. Now, I'd say that level of strength, save it for the elite members, which also means that Hinata is now an elite member of the Hyuga. Like, only when I say save it, I don't mean they own that, anyone lower than that is not allowed to do it. It's just that they're not able to do it. But still, it gives them something great. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. See you next week.
Wake up to reality. Nothing ever goes as planned in this accursed world. The longer you live, the more you will realize that the only things that truly exist in this reality are merely pain, suffering, and futility. Listen. Everywhere you look in this world, wherever there is light, there will always be shadows to be found as well. As long as there is a concept of victors, the vanquished will also exist. The selfish intent of wanting to preserve peace initiates wars, and hatred is born in order to protect love. There are nexuses, causal relationships that cannot be separated.